Yo, what up? Be okay, and this motherfucker is gonna be okay. And this motherfucker like, comment, subscribe, share this, like, do all I do something, but show some love, right? And so, y'all ever was growing up, you know what I'm saying? And you had went to your parents' house, right? You living with your moms or whatnot, right? And when you living with your moms, right, y'all get into an argument, and they're like, "Oh, well, I provided this house for you for so long, and you should be grateful that because there's a lot of parents who don't do this and don't do that for their kids." And it's like, bro, you pride yourself in the fact that you kept a roof over our head. That is pathetic. You understand what I'm saying? So your the pinnacle of what you reached is so low that all you can talk about is a house, that you paid bills. So it's like when you ask yourself, like, why do you pride yourself only in paying rent, right? Like, that's the highlight of your life. You gonna throw that in my face, right? So my thing is, you put yourself in a category with bums and people who didn't do anything with their life. You know what I'm saying? When you do that, because you got to think about this, right? People that do that generally don't have anything going in their life, right? Because that's what they threw in your face, right? They told you, "Oh, I paid the bills," and you know what I'm saying, right? And it's like, dude, you first of all, you twice as older than me, so you pushed me out. It's your responsibility. You feel what I'm saying? So anything that may have occurred throughout my lifetime falls on you, simply because you raised me, right? You were supposed to raise me to a certain vibration, but you forgot to add specific teachings. You know what I'm saying? And so I missed out on it. And so you looking at me because I'm lacking, because you were the one actually lacking. You was lacking vital information that could have been useful for me today, because you didn't take the time out to go and read. You didn't take the time out to do anything beyond the normal, right? You didn't take the time out to learn how to invest. You sat there and did the same thing and expected me to be better than you, but you didn't teach me anything, right? And so I'm thinking, like, bro, that's so sad. You know what I'm saying? That people could pride themselves in something so puny, so little, so pathetic. You understand what I'm saying? That they and feel good about it, right? That because that's the only argument you have. You didn't take the time out to actually get to know me when I was growing up, right? You don't even know my favorite color to this day, probably. This is the stuff that's going on with a lot of parents, right? You understand what, you've never taken any real interest in me and the things that I do. You're not supportive of the stuff that I do, but I'm supposed to be moving further than you, right? So it gets to the point where you got to ask yourself: are you purposely trying to contradict, or are you purposely trying to get me to fail in life? Because you're not advancing at any level, but you trying to tear me down, right? I gave you this. You know what I'm saying? That is something that we have to be aware of when we consider, you know what I'm saying, just things in general, right? So you like, dude, it's crazy because why does you like, bro? I was thinking about, like, why did almost every black family have to charge their kids rent, right? And it's because obviously, they didn't do anything with their life. You know what I'm saying? But most black people, not even just black people, it's people of all races. Because I got another video coming out that's going to explode, right? So most of us feel entitled to something. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I pushed you out, so you owe me. Like, literally, I brought you in this world and I can take you out. Like, literally, I know a lot of y'all parents done said that to y'all, right? So it's like, bro, at some point you hating, you know what I'm saying, on a subconscious level, because you're trying to stop me from moving forward, right? So let's say you tell me, get out the house, get a job, go, and I'll go get a job. I'm stacking up my money, right? And I'm ready to do what I need to do, right? Or so to speak. But certain things in life just start happening, right? A bill come out of nowhere, this bill come out of nowhere, that bill come out of nowhere. and I'm basically running in the hamster wheel, right? We're you in the hamster wheel, right? Um, right. Ask yourself this, right? Um, where's the relief, right? Because there's a Service Relief Act for veterans, right? And this is for crediting, right? Crediting. So they should be giving you a Servicing Relief Act, crediting you. You understand what I'm saying? But the very fact, the mere fact that they even mentioned, oh, I did this, you know what I'm saying? I put this roof over your head, right? Shows that, right? That's a material based relationship. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, I've been with you throughout your hard times, and I was there when you needed your shoulder to cry on. It wasn't nothing empathetic. It was something. It was something that a monkey could do. Facts. You know what I'm saying? As in, keep a job and do A B, flip the burger, flip the burger. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, thank you for what? Appreciate the ancestral DNA, but the actual energy inside of that person, do not ever appreciate that. I'm sorry. Because this is a person who will manipulate and use and abuse. Because the fact that they, oh, I did this, you know what I'm saying? You're using something as leverage to get something. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, that's very toxic. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. It's very toxic. Those traits are unbelievable. So don't ever look at a situation as if someone is actually doing you a favor when in return they're really sucking you dry, right? You know what I'm saying? So just be fully aware that the parents now are not here to raise you, they're here to just surround you. You know what I'm saying?